Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a video for a while. I did film a video a couple of weeks ago and then just didn't like it, so I decided not to put it on the channel. And yeah, I've had a little bit of a break from filming while I try and think about what I want to film, basically. Anyway, I thought I would start back with a Jackson's order, and I've ordered a few things, a couple of acrylics, but mainly pastels. This box here is all full of pastels. So first up, I've got these Derwent Graphitint. Now, I have ordered some of these before and I don't know what I did with them. I felt like I maybe didn't use them that much, and I don't know. Anyway, I rebought two because I thought actually they might be quite good for doing some sketching. So I got Mountain Grey. Excuse any outside background noise that you may hear. You can see it's like it's a graphite pencil in colour, but it's water soluble. This one was Mountain Grey, and I really like that. I think it'll be really good colour for sketching. And then I also got Midnight Black. I really like a black shade that's got something different to it, like a Mars black. This one's quite a grey black, and I really like that. So I think that'll be really useful. So that's Midnight Black. It'll be really good for sketching and then adding a bit of interest. I'm just going to knock this computer off 1 second. We don't want that binging throughout, so I just knocked it off. So they are the Derwent Graphitint. So I then got two of the Winsor & Newton Professional Acrylic. I bought a Winsor & Newton Professional Acrylic I think in February, and it was a Davies Grey. I had not tried the Winsor & Newton acrylic, and I had never seen a Davies Grey in acrylic before, and yeah, I got that, really loved it. So I thought I'd try a couple of the other colours in ones that I thought would be different to what you would normally find in acrylic colour wise. So this is Winsor & Newton. Oh, my writing's not very good. Acrylic, and this is olive green. And I got the Potter's Pink. I don't think I've seen a Potter's Pink in acrylic, but you know, if there is one in another brand that you know of, do pop it in the comments below. Yeah, I've recently sorted out my watercolours, and I sold quite a lot of them. I find I don't really gravitate towards watercolours that much anymore, and I haven't used them for such a long time. Oh, I really like that. That is more like a yellowy greeny colour. Oh, I like that. That could be really useful. So I sorted out my watercolours, did some swatches, and decided to sell them, you know, which I think if you're not using them, why hold on to them? I hadn't used them for such a long time. as I'm just not gravitating to them that much, and well, at all really. I'm tending to use acrylics or pastels or inks, so I've decided to sell them anyway. And I decided to sell my Davies Grey one, even though I love the shade, but then I did see the Winsor & Newton Davies Grey acrylic, so bought it, and I've done some swatches here, but look at that. It's a gorgeous, very transparent acrylic, but it's like a greeny grey. It's absolutely beautiful. So I was really happy to find that in an acrylic, and then obviously decided to get a couple of the other ones. Oh, I like that as well. I like a Potter's Pink because it's like a muted pink, like a dusky rose colour, isn't it? It's really nice. These seem to be quite transparent, these Winsor & Newton ones. But I don't mind that. But I'm really happy with those. Really like actually how you can wash that down. So I'm really happy with that. So that's the Winsor & Newton acrylic. It's the professional acrylic in olive green and the professional acrylic in Potter's Pink. And the rest of my order was pastels. I absolutely love pastels at the moment. I need to get maybe a bigger box to store them in. So I had a list of stuff I wanted, but then I just went through the Unison pastels and looked at shades that I fancied and thought would fit in with work that I'm doing at the moment. So these are Unison pastels. The Unison's such good quality. I really, really like the Unison. So let's get this out. So this is, I think it's a yellow green earth. I think that's what the YGE stands for. So it's yellow green earth 13. That's a lovely shade. I've got a couple of yellows. Yellows is not something I normally gravitate. I don't know if I've mentioned this before in a video. I'm not quite sure. But there's certain yellows that can be quite useful. Like a muted yellow rather than a bright yellow. I'm not as keen on the very bright yellows. So that one is yellow 17, so Y17. Should have opened these already, but never mind. Let's try and get these open. This one is A46, so I think that's additional 46. So it's like again like a greeny grey, but more on the grey side. Really, really lovely quality. Additional 37. Don't have many dark colours. I know a lot of people say about the dark pigments can be quite scratchy, not as smooth in regards to pastels, but I don't mind it necessarily. So that one's additional 37, and it's like a dark green, like a really dark green, but like a really dark earthy green colour. Then we've got BE21, which is a little bit like a Potter's Pink. It's like a muted, oh, with green on my finger there, BE21. Let's just clean my hands. It's a very muted pinky brown colour. Well, more pinky, a bit like a potter's pink. It's really nice. Then I've got Grey 26. But as you can see, is an off-white colour. Very off-white colour. That's very, I like that. Grey 26. I might have to rearrange my, or buy another, or I'll see how they fit in this box. I have the Unison pastel storage boxes, but they're all, I've only got 2 small ones and they're full. So I'll have to try and store them in here. I thought these were interesting. So this one is grey. Oh, look at that. I love that. Grey 26. No, grey 25. So that is a bit like unbleached titanium or a Titan buff or something like that. It looks like that anyway. I really like that. BE31, so brown earth. I think the BE is a brown earth. Ooh, BE31. BE31. I really like that. Let's use a finger too. They're so smooth. I really love them. And the last two, following quite a good colour palette. These are really nice together. Maybe with that one as well. Oh, red 6. Not necessarily very bright, but it's not like a neon, but I really like that. That is pretty. Oh yes, I love that. Red 6. And then a last one is another yellow. I forgot. I forgot I got 3 yellows. What's this one? Yellow 16. Put this up here. This one's a little bit, it's not as smooth, it feels a bit scratchy. I think it's to do with the pigments. So that one's yellow 16, so you can see it's a bit more of a mustard colour yellow. They're really nice. So we've got yellow green earth 13, yellow 17, yellow 16, additional 46, additional 37, brown earth 21, grey 26, grey 25, brown earth 31, and red 6. Really happy with them. What is great as well is obviously you can wet them and then look at what happens, because you're just using the pure, like the pigment, and that's right. And then you can draw on top of that and do all sorts of things. Really like that red. It's like a very muted. Well, when you've put water on that, when I have put water on that, it's come out quite orange, or it looks like an orange tone. But when you'd use the pastel, it's very muted, muted red. So yeah, I really love that. So that is my Jackson's order. Really happy with everything on there. And I'm going to get quite a lot of use out of it. there is some pastels that I have bought that I don't gravitate towards. I'm trying to be better at picking the colours that are going to be beneficial to me. And there's a couple of them, I think, because you look at the swatches online, that they've not been the right colour. So I'm going to see how I go and whether I do use them or not, and then, you know, I might try and sell them. I think I've come to the conclusion that it is better to try and sell things on or pass them on to somebody if you can, rather than them just sitting there and not doing anything, if you are not using them and if you haven't used them for a long amount of time. So that's my small Jackson order, mainly pastels. I'm loving the colour combination, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.